Hi, how are you doing? Missed you all. If my voice is clear, kindly raise your hand. If my voice is clear, raise your hand. Okay, super. Okay, so we're going to start with viewing the curriculum for trimester 2. Here we have it. I'm going to share my screen. For trimester 2, we're having data representing as we did in week 13 and 14. We already talked how to, we were talking about the numbering system and how can computer understand numbers and so on. We said we're having the binary language and how to convert from binary to decimal, and from decimal to binary. We're going to have a revision now regarding the binary conversion, and we're going to start the algorithm and the flowchart. Then we're having the animations and games. It will be from week 2 to week the games and the animations will be from week 2 to week 7, okay? And our project will be creating an interactive game, okay? The due of the project will be on week 8, inshallah. Then we're having a little part of advanced Excel. We're going to build up on what did we take on trimester 1. Then week 10 will be for the revision, week 11, the exam. And in week 12 and week 13, we're going to start trimester 3, inshallah. Okay? Yes, Yusuf, do you have a question? I'm going to unmute you. Stop sharing. Here. Okay, quotation. Jumana, you're here? Jumana's here? Okay, Jumana, I couldn't find your name. So, Kinda, if you're here, kindly raise your hand. And Yassine Qubisi, we're waiting for him. Okay. I'm gonna share the presentation with you, just a second. As we just said, Unit 1 is talking about data representing. We're having two main topics in Unit 1, representing numbers in computer or the binary system, and algorithm and flowchart. Okay, what is a computer? Who can read? If you want to read, raise your hand. If anyone wants to read, raise your hand. No one? So I'm gonna choose. Okay, Adam Haitham, you're unmuted.
Okay.
Read the definition of computer. And
A
raise your voice.
computer is an okay. A computer is an electric device that manipulates information or data. It has the ability to store, retrieve, and process data. You may already know that you can use a computer to type documents, send email, play games, and browse the web.
So actually a computer is an electronic device that input data from the user as we're having here and process them and output them in the form of information. Here we're having an example of a photo from a digital camera, and the processing here was cropping it, and then the outcome or the output will be improved a photo displayed. So the computer is inputting data, processing them, manipulating or changing them to another format. That format is the information or the final output, okay? Lulwa, sorry, you're talking about Kinda? or Jumana? Which one? Kindly type in the chat. Okay? So what is data? Who can answer? Raise your hand if you know the answer. Okay, so who can read? Okay. Lama, unmute yourself and answer.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Read.
أخيرا. What is data?
Yes?
Information collected from the world to help make a recommendation or solve a problem.
So actually they are in the raw form. They are in organized. After organizing them or processing them using a computer, they will be turned into information. And now, what is information? Judy, unmute yourself and answer. Judy, read.
After processing data using computer, it turns into information. The information can be numbers, words, pictures, movies, or sounds. Computer information is also called data. Computers can process huge amounts of data very quickly. They also store and display data.
Thank you, Judy. So the raw form of information is data. After processing them, they turn it into a meaningful thing, which is called the information, okay? And what is binary? Who can read? Hussein, unmute yourself and read. Hussein.
What is binary? A way of representing information using only two options.
What are the two options?
لا مش فاكر.
0 and 1.
0 and 1.
Do we have any other digits to be used in binary? Only the 0 and 1. So it's a way for representing information using only two options, the 0 and 1.
The 1.
Okay, Heidi, now it's your turn. Unmute yourself and read. Information on binary numbers. Heidi.
Yes, miss.
Okay, Heidi, read. Information on binary numbers. We're having main 3 points. One
is a base of two system.
Okay.
Each place is a power of 2, is made up of single binary digits, 0 or 1.
Okay, as we said before, the base of our system is 2. Okay, and the base of the decimal system, the normal one we're using in math, for example, are 10 digits from 0 to 9. Okay, if you count them, they are 10 digits. 10 is 0 and 1, 11 is 1 and 1. So the base of the decimal system is 10, while binary is only 2. Each place is power of 2. The value of each place is 2. That's why when we came to the rank or converting from binary to decimal, we're going to start from 1, then multiplying each place by 2. It's made up of a single binary digits, only the 0 and 1. Okay? Here we have the ranks of the binary. And what do I mean by the rank? The value of the place. The value of the first place is 1, then 2, 4, 8, 16. As we said before, we're going to multiply by 2 as our base is 2. So we're going to multiply 2 by 2 by 2. And the number we're having here equal 155 in decimal. Okay, here we have the binary numbers from 1 to 10. 0 is 0, 1 is 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, and 1, and so on. Okay, how to convert from binary to decimal. Actually, I'm moving fast as I know most of you knows how to convert from decimal to binary and binary to decimal. I can tell from the answers of the homework. Okay, sure يا لما حاضر يا حبيبتي. طب يعني I'm going to move it and please tell me if it's okay or not. Is that okay? يا لما I'm waiting. Okay يا حبيبتي. Okay يا قلبي. So this is how can we convert this number 110. I'm talking about the old homework. We had two homework, one in week 13 and one in week 14. Okay, the first one was watching a video and answering like 3 questions. Type the answers on Classera. The other one was an MCQ assignment on Moodle. Okay, I gave you some conversions from decimal to binary and from binary to decimal. Okay, I'm going to check the waiting room, but I couldn't see anyone in the waiting room. Okay, Candace here. And Kubesi, خلاص. They are in. Okay, so we're having two homework, one in 13 and one in week 14. Both are posted on Classera. Check them. You still have a chance to submit the two assignments maximum by Thursday. Okay, Thursday, 7th of Jan. This is how do we convert a number in binary one. Could you please hold on, ya Yusuf? 110110001. And actually, remember, we're reading binary from right to left. Okay? We're reading binary from right to left. That's why we're going to add the ranks 1, 2, 4, 8 from right to left. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and 100 and 128. Okay, then we're going to multiply the rank with the number 1 multiplied by 1, 1, 2 multiplied by 1, 2, and so on. And we can cross any number with 0. Actually, if we multiply it by 0, it's 0. So we can cross the numbers or the ranks with 0 and adding them to have the final or the equivalent decimal number, which is 155. This is for converting from binary to decimal. And for converting from decimal to binary, you can do it with your mind without any workings. Okay? وفي الإكزام الquestions هتبقى MCQ. So you can just select the answer. بس if the number is too big, like 156, okay, you can do your working, but we're having an easier way, which is dividing the number by 2, okay? So here we divided the 156 by 2. If there is no decimal places, 156 divided 2 is 78. Okay, so the remainder or the rest of division is 0. So we're having 0 here. Where is the mouse? Sorry, the mouse here. I couldn't find the mouse. Oh, alhamdulillah. Okay, it's 0. If we multiply 78 by 2, there is no decimal places and the result is 39, okay? And again, if we multiply the 39 by 2, it's 19.5. The 0.5 now is considered as a remainder or 1. So 19.5, the 0.5 is considered as a remainder, so we're adding 1, and so on. 19 divided 2 equals 9.5, and we're having 1 remainder till we're having 1. 1 divided 2 equals 0.5, which is a remainder, and we're having 1. Write the remainders up, down, from right to left. So it's 0, 0 from right, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. This is the equivalent binary of 156. If you can do it with your own calculations, do it. If you cannot, use the same technique we had here. Okay? If anyone has a problem with binary to decimal converter or decimal to binary, kindly raise your hand. If anyone has a problem with the convergence, please raise your hand. Judy.
Yes, can you give another example?
يا حبيبتي حاضر sure. طيب see, I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, and open a whiteboard. طب Judy, you need an example for which one? Binary to decimal ولا decimal to binary؟
اللي هو اللي احنا لسه واخدينه بس.
هو last one خالص اللي هو بتاع ال dividing صح؟ Okay, طيب. Okay, if I'm having, for example, 30, and I need to know the binary equivalent, okay? What should I do? I'm going to divide by 2. So, from here, for example, 30 divided to كام يا Judy? Judy, you're here? Thirty divided to
Miss, do you have homework today بس because when you said about the homework الصوت عندي ما قاطع فجأة.
لا, I was reminding you with the homework we had on week 13 and 14. Okay? And by the way, we're having 2 sessions per week. Sunday session will be a recorded session. Okay?
Okay.
والassignment هيبقى on Sunday as usual. السيشن اللي كنا بناخدها in person at school اللي هي كانت Tuesday هي دي اللي هتبقى اونلاين.
مس يعني الهومورك هناخده حضرتك قلتي
الهومورك
Sunday
هيبقى
صح؟
مع recorded session on Sunday.
اوكي شكرا.
اوكي والاونلاين سيشن او اللايف سيشن بتاعتنا هتبقى Tuesday. The same as trimester 1. السيشن اللي بتبقى يوم الاحد كنت ببعت لكم فيديو والسيشن الان بيرسون هتبقى اونلاين بس كده.
اوكي
تمام؟ طيب جوزي انا could you please raise your hand انا محتاجاكي تحلي معايا. هو الوايت سكرين دي يعني you can see it ولا هي shared معاكم ولا ايه؟ انا مش عارفه.
لا مش شايفينها.
انت شايفاها يعني شايفه ان في 30 مكتوبه وفي لاين معمول؟
في لاين.
طيب اوكي. احنا اللي هنعمله we're going to divide the 30 by 2. 30 divided 2 equals
15.
15. 15 do we have any decimal places؟
No.
لا هي 15 بس. يعني هي مش 15 مثلا
أيوة.
0.5 مفيش ريميندر هو integer number صح؟ طيب يبقى لما اجي احط ريميندر الريميندر هنا هيبقى 0. تمام؟ هنا بس نعمل دي مور. Okay. Then we're going to divide the 15 by 2. 15 divided 2 equals
7.5.
7.5. So we're going to add هنا 7. تمام. And for the decimal it will be added as 1. اللي هو ال 0.5 هحطه في remainder as 1.
Okay.
تمام. remainder اللي هي rest of the division. يعني ال 15 has 7 twos and 1. هنكمل 7 divided 2 equals
3.5.
Okay, so 3 will be added here and we're going to add
Remainder.
1 here. تمام. 3 divided 2 equals
1.5.
1, and the 1 will be added here as a remainder. 1 divided 2 equals half.
0.5.
0.1 اللي هي meaning ان احنا عندنا decimal. So the decimal will be added here.
مش بكتب الزيرو واروح حاطة decimal ولا لا؟
لا مش هنحطه خلاص، يعني هي كده اخرها 1. اوكي. So write the remainders up, down, right, left. يعني هكتبهم 0 1
من up ل down.
1
1 1 1.
1 1 1 و 4 ones بس. So this is 30 in binary. Okay.
بس بكتبهم من فوق لتحت ولا من تحت لفوق؟
بكتبهم up down right left. أنا ابتديت بالزيرو
ماشي.
1 1 1 وبكتب from right to left.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone has a
Okay,
question?
miss, thank you.
You're welcome. ها حد تاني عنده أي مشكلة في الconversion؟ Okay. So stop sharing, back to the PowerPoint. Okay, we were data information and we're here. What is the algorithm? Okay, what is an algorithm? Who can read? Raise your hand. Did I share the screen ولا لا? I didn't, so? Okay, share. What is an algorithm? Who can read? محدش؟ يوسف. Yusuf, you're raising your hand. Read. Yusuf Shadi.
Yes, miss. Algorithms are defined as a group of logical arranged procedures to be executed to attain a goal or a precise output out of a specific aim.
Okay. Actually, algorithm is to write in steps 1, 2, 3, 4. How can you solve any problem? Okay. And for example, يعني, or actually in programming, the problem is not a problem you need to solve. زهقان تعبان، لا دي مش مشكلة في programming. The problem in programming could be considered the same as math, for example. It could be a word problem, and we're going to have a lot of examples. We're going to watch a very nice video explaining what is an algorithm. Let me share it with you just a second. Stop sharing الأول. Okay, share. Advanced sharing. Can you see the video?
algorithm. ممكن تكون سمعت الكلمة دي قبل كده في الماث، بس يا ترى إيه معناها؟ كلمة algorithm أصلها باللاتيني algorithmi، وهي مشتقة من اسم عالم الرياضيات الفارسي محمد ابن موسى الخوارزمي. algorithm يعني procedure أو list من الsteps أو instructions اللي بنمشي عليها عشان نحل بيها problem معينة. الخوارزمي لكتاب استخدم فيه الالجوريثمز عشان يشرح إزاي شوية operations بتتعمل زي الaddition، subtraction والmultiplication. وفي mathematicians تانيين من روما والهند واليونان وبلاد فارس استخدموا الالجوريزمز لحل الاريثماتيك والجيومتريك بروبلمز. والحقيقة إننا كتير بنستعمل الالجوريزمز في حياتنا اليومية حتى من غير ما ناخد بالنا. مثال بسيط على الجوريزم بنشوفه كتير هو طريقة عمل الكيكة. عشان تعمل كيكة أول حاجة محتاج تجيب المكونات المطلوبة زي اللبن والدقيق وغيره، بعدين تخلطهم مع بعض وفي الآخر تدخلهم الفرن لمدة معينة. ب3 خطوات بسيطة ورا بعض قدرت تكتب ألجوريزم لعمل الكيكة. لو انت عرفت تعمل ألجوريزم بيحل مشكلة معينة ممكن تخلي حد تاني يستعمل الألجوريزم بتاعك عشان يحل المشكلة دي، وممكن كمان تخلي ماشين تستعمل الألجوريزم بتاعك عشان تحل نفس المشكلة. بس للأسف في تاسكس ومشاكل معينة ما تقدرش تحلها بألجوريزمز، ملهاش خطوات واضحة تقدر تعمل بيها التاسك أو تحل المشكلة. بتحتاج تدخل الهيومن انتليجنس في الموضوع، زي لو حاولت تعمل ألجوريزم تستعمله عشان ترسم لوحة أو تكتب شعر. حتى لو انت بتعرف ترسم أو تكتب شعر مش هتعرف تكتب ستابس واضحة لو أي حد مشي وراها يقدر يبدع زيك، على الأقل ده في الوقت الحالي. مين عارف في المستقبل إيه اللي ممكن نوصله؟ في 3 حاجات أساسية لازم تكون موجودة في أي ألجوريزم: input، computation، و output. computation هو الشغل أو التغيير اللي انت بتعمله على الانبوت اللي جايلك، والريزلت اللي بتطلع من الشغل ده هو الاوتبوت. في حاجة كمان مهمة لازم يتميز بيها أي ألجوريزم، إن يكون ليه عدد محدود من الستبس. لازم الألجوريزم في الآخر يوصل لستب بتقول stop you are done أو حاجة بنفس المعنى.
Okay, as we saw in the video, algorithms are written steps that will describe any problem or any process you're gonna do, okay? The example in the video was making a cake. So I need to write 1, I will start, 2, I need to write the inputs or the ingredients. We just said the computer as a device that input data. So what are the inputs I need for a cake? Egg, flour, and so on. Then I need to process them or bake the cake. Then the output will be having a cake. So I'm going to write in steps what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we're going to postponing the flow chart for a second. Here we have an example. We need to draw a flow chart for a program that will calculate the sum of 2 numbers, okay? البروجرام ده هياخد any 2 numbers من اليوزر and calculate the total of them. First of all, we need to identify our problem or set the inputs, the outputs, and the solution or the process. The output will be the sum of the 2 numbers. The input will be the letter, the number A or the variable اللي هي represent the first number هنقول عليه A. The second number will be represented by a variable B. The solution or the outcome will be the total C اللي هو التوتال بتاع A و B. Okay? عشان أعمل defining للproblem or actually writing the algorithm, I need to identify main 3 points. الoutput هو إيه الoutcome بتاعي؟ التوتال بتاع ال2 numbers. ده في الكيس دي إن أنا عندي 2 numbers أنا عايزة أخدهم من اليوزر وأعمل لهم output. فهقول إن النمبر الأولاني will be represented as A, variable A زي ما بنقول في الماث. والنمبر الثاني will be represented by B. Then البروسيس اللي انا هستخدمها هي equation بتقول ان C equals A plus B. Okay, then we're going to write the algorithm. As we saw in the video, she said إن الالجوريثم لازم يبقى ليه steps والsteps دي تبقى standards ولازم تبقى clear و it should be in order 1 2 3. So 1, I'm gonna type start, the program will start. 2, enter number A and number B. I'm gonna ask the user to enter the number A and number B. 3, performing the sum of the two numbers using the equation C equals A plus B. أنا كل اللي بعمله إن أنا بمشي على steps وأنا بكتب الsteps اللي هيمشي عليها البروجرام. 1 هو هيعمل start. 2, I'm going to ask the user to enter A and B اللي هما ال two numbers بتوعي. 3, I'm going to perform the sum of the two numbers using the equation C equals A plus B. 4th, I'm going to output or print out the result أو ال outcome اللي هو C. تمام؟ If you're having any question, raise your hand. هو actually احنا فاضل لنا 1 minute and 18 seconds. ان شاء الله في recorded فيديو هسيب لكم examples كتير قوي. هشرح لكم الاول يعني ايه flow chart. الفلو chart انا هاخد كل step من الستبس دي وارسم بيها diagram. تمام؟ الدايجرام ده بس ليه شويه shapes كده standards بنستخدمه بس كده. وهديكوا examples كتير قوي يعني like مثلا 5 or 6 examples على الالجوريثم والفلو chart. If you're having any question, raise your hand. And don't forget, if you didn't submit the homework in week 13 and 14, you're having a chance till Thursday. Okay? Raise your hand if you're having any question.